Amish.
When, not who.
1702.
Why?
Let us build a barn, dude.
Any other thoughts?
Neanderthal
1703.
times.
1883.
1883, dude.
Foxy.
Pardon? I beg your pardon?
Foxy. 1895. Wicked, meaning good, meaning splendid.
2001.
The Salem witch trials.
Your favourite year, 1920.
1920?
F. Scott Fitzgerald used
What,
it
meaning,
in that sense.
meaning,
I know, these are all
you
surprises.
don't mean Wicked in the burner as she's a witch?
No,
yes?
no, of course not. That's much
You
older.
won't do that in the 1920s, surely.
No, wicked in the sense of good, cool, excellent, wicked.
It'd be awful, actually, if you said that in the 14th century, thinking you're being cool. I'm wicked, and they just set fire to you.
Kill you.
So much of the youth slang we associate with the 60s and 70s is actually American jazz beat from the 30s or even earlier. Now, polygamy would be fairly groovy. If you were Mormons, how many wives would you have?
Up to 9.
Up to 9?
Yes. Oh.
Well, that counts as many, I'm afraid.
Oh, does
Bill,
it?
I'm
Up
sorry.
to 9?
Yeah, up to 9.
Many.
Famously, yes, counts as many.
Beyond
What
9.
you're discussing,
It's
I
several.
suppose,
After 9, yeah.
Totally different. If a policeman stops you and says, have you been drinking tonight? So you can't go, no, I've only had up to 9. You've had many, haven't you? No, not many. I have between 1 and 9, officer. What do you mean I can't drive a tractor at 4 in the morning through the shopping centre? I only had many.
I'm just after some shoes.
But as you probably know, that obviously Mormons are associated with plural marriages. Joseph Smith, the founder, had a divine revelation, apparently, telling him that he could have as many wives as he liked. But they were stopped by the American government, because they basically said you can believe what you like, but you can't do what you like. So you can believe you can have as many wives as you like, but you can't have it as a practice. You can have it as a belief. And
Does this mean it happens, but there's just no legal...
No, it means it doesn't happen because they go to prison. But
people live together in groups of up to 9.
Yeah.
Without actually...
Yeah.
They do. This is the weird thing about polygamy. We all treat it as if it's some terrible thing like incest. But actually, the weird thing is, if you deceive someone by having a mistress and a whole family...
Yes.
It's not against the law. But if you said to two women, look, I love you both, you're absolutely splendid, how would it be if I married both of you? And they said, OK, that would be breaking the law.
Yes.
It's kind of odd. Or a woman said that to two men.
It's a tricky time to bring it up at Christmas, though, isn't it?
Well, I just don't see why it should be quite so illegal if people are on for it, if they willingly enter it. If it's a deception, I think it should be wrong.
Should it be capped at a certain number?
Up to 9.
Up to 9, I think. I think bring in the Bailey rule.
10, that's
10. I'm not a slag.
Well, so you say you can't actually do it, then? They don't condone polygamy at all?
No, it's against the law. It's against the law. Fortunately, the head of the Mormon Church, just as it was being announced as illegal, had a convenient divine revelation telling him that the practice should stop. So God just came in at the last minute.
That's good.
Isn't it handy when that
is
happens?
handy,
Yeah.
that's good.
There are, of course, the lovely Osmonds. Aren't they lovely?
Are they all married to each other? Is that...
They're Mormons.
Oh, right.
They're members of the Church of Latter-day Saints, I think they call it. And then, what teeth?
Beautiful.
They were rubbish.
Were they? Were they?
Apart from little Jimmy Osmond, he was a long-haired lover from Liverpool.
Yeah.
And there was, of course, it was Big Graham Osmond, the one they kept in the attic.
Who had terrible teeth.
He had one massive
yellow
like a
teeth.
claw.
Yeah.
But he wrote all the songs. By groaning them. He groaned them into a tin can that was connected by a piece of string.
Wild horses, crazy horses.
Very bad. And you
Roses!
What was that? What was that, Graham?
Bring me another wife!
now, pull yourself.
My wife!
I'm allowed up to 9, Bill Bailey said!
Bring her up!
4!
I've only got 8!
I'm allowed to have many!
Behave. Pull yourselves together at once. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
What a great idea!
Hello, Liverpool!
That's a great idea for an episode of Doctor Who, isn't it? Doctor Who goes into the attic and finds the elderly secret brother of the hospital. And that's how they kill off David Tennant. Imagine that.
Nobody's supposed to know.
Is that the plot of the Christmas show?
Played by Bill Bailey.
They're all sick puppies. Very ashamed of you. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, the Mormons to whom he has forbidden polygamy for 120 years, as it happens, which brings us neatly to the magical mystery tour that we call General Ignorance. So, if my Fab Four are ready, put your fingers on your buzzers. What are these gentlemen spelling out in semaphore? Yes.
Help!
Oh, you'd think, wouldn't you?
Oh, on Australia, Paul McCartney died, and there's a replacement or
You're not quite that, but you
I Am
see-
the Walrus.
No. Yeah.
We is George, John is All, Paul is Liv, and Ringo is Yellow Submarine.
But not in one.
Not in, no.
No, right, okay.
That's the elderly brother of the Beatles. It's not allowed to be seen.
Don't start. Now.
Hey, dream believer!
Oh, that was the monkey.
Help! Please, somebody! I need somebody!
Oh, write that down.
That's very good. Well done.
As it happened, the photographer who was commissioned to do the cover of Help did ask them to do it, but for some reason nobody liked the outcome graphically. So instead, they positioned their arms in a pleasing arrangement, which ended up spelling N-U-J-V. Like so. Which,
It probably meant something to them.
well, no, it gave rise to the first, as David intimated, the first of the great
Myths
Beatles
about the
conspiracy theories. This was new unknown John vocalist, people said.
Oh, for
I
crying
know,
out
isn't it tragic? Claiming that John had
always the
therefore
fans who
died.
ruin the bands,
He'd
isn't it?
died and been replaced, apparently.
So John had died and been replaced, and they said, we need a way of telling the thing, so let's get John back out, stuff him.
Yes, I
And have him doing that. That
You're
doesn't
talking-
make... Surely a conspiracy theory, he wouldn't even... that John's in it, he's
I
not
know,
dead.
but actually Help would have looked like, which seems perfectly acceptable to me. There you are. And so it wasn't Help, it was N-U-J-V. So what are the other famous